Hey, hi there. We are back, as you can see on the Stranding 2. Um, people are using the road. Nice. Uh, hey, Kelly, enjoy the lurk and have fun on your stream. Remember, the coffee sees everything. Speaking of coffee, I made a whole liter of coffee for this stream, however long it's gonna be. I'm gonna do just side stuff on the Stranding. Oops, all side content. It's gonna be oops, all side content. But yeah, I gonna be reading the corpus. I'm gonna be doing the side missions. I'm gonna get up to date with the corpus so that we're gonna get that out of the way. I'm gonna start reading the entire fucking corpus. Um, and we're gonna get that out of the way because it's starting to pile up and it's getting annoying. Um, it's not the same having to read a couple of things when you unlock them than having to read like half an hour or a whole hour worth of text. Um, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm also going to do side content, side missions that I have been kinda avoiding, which means a lot of pizza delivery slash gun smuggling apparently. But yeah, let's get into that. Corpus. Story so far. For anyone that wasn't on the stream this morning, I will read the story so far. I will read the story so far later. Uh, just as a summary of what we did before. And let's continue with the corpus. Harman. Harman was Bridges' leading beach researcher and sought to unravel the mysteries of Death Stranding while supporting some of his journey across North America. Harman lost his wife and daughter in a boat that destroyed the entire city. He was undergoing surgery at the time, and his heart briefly stopped in the ensuing chaos. Fortunately, a defibrillator was on hand to bring him back to life. Harman is a doomed sufferer who is able to access other people's beaches and has visited the beach countless times in search of his family. This constant beach travel has given him a heart-shaped cardiomyopathy, causing his heart to stop every 21 minutes for a period of 3 minutes. Which is not healthy, as you can fucking imagine. Uh, oops. As a member of Drawbridge, Harman came to Australia ahead of the crew of the DHV Magellan as a part of the APAC Advanced Expedition. He set up a lab in Australia from where he has made use of his ability to access the beach every 21 minutes to map the topography of the beach. Excessive stimulation of his heart, however, has caused it to swell and requires an automated external defibrillator? Wait, that's his actual fucking heart? I thought it was like a side heart that he was using to support his. Oh, that's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting, my dude. The fuck, Harman? That's his literal fucking heart. That's so fucked up. I thought he made himself a second heart that he carried in the pod so he could just have a second heart to support his failing heart instead of having a really swollen big heart, which is fucked up. Like, really, really. Ugh. Ew. Also, to support his enlarged organ is a sentence that I was not expecting to read. As part of the collaborative research project, Harman also brings some water back with him every time he visits the beach. He seems different since the UCA was established. Has something changed? Has someone lit a fire in his heart? Oh, because he is probably dating the hydrologist. I forgot about the name. Higgs. Sam's nemesis something something. Sam eventually defeated Higgs in battle. We already read that. before Fragile sealed him away on the beach from where he would be unable to ever return. Hicks had a hand in the weapons factory, but how did he come to control such a large facility? He originally had no abilities of his own, he exploited those of others for his power. First using Fragile, then Amelie. That's a fucking lie because we have read his journal. He had abilities from the beginning. He has always been able to control the BTs. He always was able to teleport. That's not Fragile's power, and that's not Amelie's power. Perhaps the weapons factory and ghost mechs are merely his latest source of power, his new sticks. Or given the ghost mechs can operate outside of the Chiron network and don't seem to be powered by any kind of ordinary mechanism, maybe in his extended duration on the beach, Hicks has developed some special abilities of his own. Why do they keep ignoring that he had abilities? Why do they keep treating Hicks like he was normal? He was never normal. He had a he okay, fragile. Her only fucking power is jumping places. Like she is able to teleport. Hicks, the first thing he did when he is introduced on the Stranding one was teleporting, which, mind you, it's the same power as Fragile, but he teleported, started levitating a bunch of rocks, and summoned and controlled a BT. Which you could argue, yeah, maybe that was Amelie's power. But how does he steal Fragile's power? Are they implying that Fragile was the one teleporting him when he did the whole thing? Or did he steal her power, which in itself is a power? Let's fucking assume that he's stealing somehow Fragile's thing and Amelie's thing. That's still a fucking power. Like, he's not powerless, he's not human. He has a power. And I'm not assuming that's it, because we know from the journal that he lost his hands to the tar and he was able to control the BTs. He was always like, he had an affinity to them that neither Fragile nor Amelie have. So he has a power. I know that Sam and company don't know, but is the corpus what they know? Is the corpus like a journal that they are writing? Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense that they keep like a fucking journal. Like, if it is a journal and this is only what they know, okay, cool. If it is supposed to be an omniscient thing for the player, they are straight up lying to us and ignoring events from the Stranding one. Which wouldn't be the first time Kojima retcons things between games. We are not new to that. Tomorrow, a young woman who came to this world from the realm inhabited by the dead. Sam found Tomorrow encased in a chrysalis, rescued her and took her back to the DHB Magellan, where Tarman and Fragile cut open the chrysalis and revealed the woman inside covered in tar. Sorry, I was checking how long we have been. We have been 10 minutes. I want to give it like half an hour, do some missions, and then give it another half an hour of reading. Fragile decided to call her Tomorrow. By the time the woman inside the chrysalis awoke aboard the Magellan, she had lost all memory of her past self. Fragile chose her name to be something that affirmed her presence as a living, growing being, and not someone tied to the place of the dead from which she came. Tomorrow is thought to have dooms, causing her... Thought to have dooms! It's funny because on the summary, it said that she used her dooms abilities. They affirm that she has dooms abilities, while in this one says she's thought to have dooms, causing her body to produce tar that ages and withers anything that comes into contact with. Although shy, through Fragile and Rainy's care, She has been able to communicate with the crew of the DHB Magellan. She briefly disappears from the ship, but later is found by Sam and the others and made an official member of the crew. Sacrificial BBs. To bring the chiral network online, BBs were used as a medium to connect this world to the beach. Known as the sacrificial BBs, their connection to the mothers were severed, and they were linked to the beach directly. BBs used as BT sensors had the same characteristics as sacrificial BBs. President Bridget Strand prohibited the practice of artificially inducing brain death in expectant mothers to create BBs. Despite this, Bridget's research team would smuggle in pregnant women from Mexico and other countries to continue their sacrificial BB research in secret. I don't believe for a second that Bridget didn't know. Like I don't trust Bridget. I know the president that was there. Bridget was the vice president, and she became the president when the president died. I think during the Death Stranding. If I remember correctly, I don't believe for a second that Bridget didn't know. We have seen that she knew more than she was letting on. We have seen her lie about things. The game telling us that they did it in secret and that Bridget didn't know only makes me believe even more that Bridget actually fucking knew. Because she's not reliable. You cannot fucking trust her. She has lied throughout the entire fucking game. So why would we trust her now? They keep doing this bullshit, and mind you, they did it on the Stranding one, and it was a thing that that really fucking annoyed me. Where they keep trying to make Sam forgive her abusive stepmother, adoptive mother, mind you. That not only was his abusive adoptive mother, also was the person that killed his true parents, his biological parents, that wanted and loved him. She killed both of them. She hid that fact. She raised Sam in a really dysfunctional fucking way. And also, she probably killed Sam's wife. Like, there's nothing forgivable about Bridget. And the game does every fucking effort conceivable to make not only Sam but the player understand and forgive her. Which, mind you, coming from a fucked up family with a really dysfunctional upbringing and a really abusive fucking people around me, like, I'm not the one to give that message to. Like, if you're gonna give that bullshit to someone, okay, you do you. But I'm not the one that is going to eat that bullshit. Like, Bridget is an awful person, and she didn't even get what she deserved. She got away with it. And mind you, if it was up to me, both Bridget and Emily would be fucking suffering for eternity. Because yeah, oh, extinction entity, and I have a really fucked up life, and I'm doomed to destroy humanity, etc. Yeah, well, that doesn't give you an excuse to be a shit person, which she was. Both Bridget and Emily, which, mind you, are the same person. So yeah, no, fuck that bullshit of Bridget didn't know anything. Bridget didn't know. She was a good person. She didn't know that they were smuggling. She ended the BB program. She ended the BB program and she didn't know. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. I don't trust that at all. The chiral network deployed in Mexico and Australia using the new Cupid does not make use of sacrificial babies. Instead, chiral transmissions are routed through the UCA's beach. Theoretically, this will slow the network, but if there has been any reduction in the speed so far, it is not noticeable to humans. This may be because Harman's beach mapping project has identified the most efficient routes for chiral transmission. So what I'm assuming is that they are not using the sacrificial babies, is what they are explaining, is that they are not using the sacrificial babies because they are using the ones that they have already used in the States to cover for both the network in Mexico and Australia. Like they can take the strain of those two new networks because the network, the chiral network, is already like strong enough that it doesn't matter that you connect two new servers, two new networks, because the speed loss is not like noticeable enough to humans. So the BBs should be able to take it. The 9 BBs that are already connected should be able to take it. So while it's fucked up, it's not true that like we're not sacrificing new BBs for the new networks, but we're still using the sacrificial BBs that we already connected. They should be able to change those, give them a fucking break. Like take the BBs out and either try to help them or but not have them as tools is what I'm doing. Norberto Puente was a guard on the Mexican border, just like his father before him. After the Death Stranding, he continued to maintain the security of the border region even when societies on the other end collapsed. A shortage of material and equipment left the border security system on its knees. However, the threat from extremists only grew until the situation became dire. It was around this time that the first Bridges expedition arrived, promising to bring the chiral network in the near future. Norberto therefore left the border where he'd been born and raised and moved to Ciudad del Nudo Norte. His hope is that the chiral network will bring about the peace and security that he and his colleagues were unable to maintain. Continue to develop your connection level with him and his facility, and you might receive the ultimate showing of their gratitude. That's an interesting way to point it. A woman who had the good fortune of finding herself in Villa Libre, she used to be a bandit. She used to. Oh, that explains how she knows about weapons. Though insists that she had no choice to do whatever she did because it was needed to survive in the lawless world. She writes, I didn't have the luxury of being able to consider the future. I could only think about surviving in the here and now. But that all changes when I became pregnant. The other bandits saw me as nothing more than a burden, and I was cast out, eventually ending up at Villa Libre, a settlement inhabited exclusively by elderly people. My new companions, wisdom and experience became the raw materials from which I could build our future. They taught me that today is connected to the past and forms a bridge to the future, and so I resolved to leave for the sake of my child. But my baby still has not been born despite reaching term. Will our tomorrow ever come? That's the problem with tomorrow. It's always within reach, but it never comes. That's how tomorrow works. Benjamin Rivera, before he started working at the Distro Center, Benjamin was involved in medical anthropological fieldwork. Where he observed and treated the symptoms of a number of different patients. He was interested in how the changes brought about by the Death Stranding were affecting people's bodies and minds. The knowledge of Benjamin gleaned from his fieldwork prove prove useful when the Bridges expedition. I'm having the same trouble reading this as I had in the Stranding 1 before they added the fucking patch to make the text bigger. Speaking of, have they added that already? Game difficulty, login, share content, avatar image, encounter animations, markers, central HUD display, command prompts, help icons, corpus icons, help display, fuck off. Controls for soothing look, controls for readying up the weapons or structures, controls for sprinting, camera left and right, aim assist, dead zone, vibration, something, something. Vertical controls, this is camera movement. Nothing. Subtitles, speaker names, screen brightness, master volume. Yeah, they still haven't changed the size of the text, which kind of sucks. Well, this will have to do, I guess. The knowledge Benjamin gleaned from his fieldwork proved useful when the Bridges expedition arrived in Mexico. Ever since the UCA was fully connected to the chiral network a year ago, the environment has been unstable. There have been earthquakes, sudden floods, and spikes in chiral density. Fear of BTs also putting people on the edge, straining them further. Benjamin believes that it is necessary to expand the chiral network and develop new technologies to put people's mind at ease. Benjamin's medical background has also allowed him to contribute to the development of blood grenades, the grenades that can now be mass produced by synthesizing the blood of doomed sufferers. Alex Weatherstone, a member of the first Bridges expedition who worked at the weather station in the UCA. Alex collected and analyzed the weather data from the North American continent and observed changes in the chiral density. This information was used to provide support for Sam as he made his deliveries. Alex was once a medic and he also took care of his co-workers' health at the weather station. After the UCA was established, Alex aspired to join his old boss, Deadman, at the Mexican Research Lab. Benjamin Rivera from C1 South Distro Center helped Alex make the move, and the two have been close ever since, and they were roommates. In addition to his medical knowledge, Alex is also well informed about the weather and geological phenomena such as star. He wants to unravel the mysteries of the Dead Stranding by looking into humanity's relationship with the beach, among other things. The artist, Lawrence Tsai. A unique artist of unparalleled genius, the oldest works of art are still in existence the oldest works of art still in existence are thought to be Neanderthal cave paintings. Even in the prehistoric era, humans used various methods to capture the world, share it with others, and preserve it for future generations. Making art is just another way we try to connect with our fellow humans. The artist is a part of this long-standing tradition, a documenter of the human life. She uses all the tools available to her, her eyes, her hands, her ka, her ha, to try and capture what it is to be alive in the time of the Death Stranding. She occasionally sends samples of her work to Sam via the SSS. Nice. The Boca. In the newly established UCA, all deliveries are handled by the APAS, making the porters who used to risk their lives there uh, all but redundant. Many porters have struggled to cope with the sudden change. One, known as the Boca, simply refused to it. We do a whole lot more than just deliver cargo. The Boca has been known to say, when we bring you a package, we also bring you hope. Hope that you will live to fight another day. Nothing's going to convey that message like a guy, flesh and blood, standing at your door, covered in dirt, sweat, and tar, carrying your precious cargo. You won't get that from a machine, that's for sure. This spirit perfectly encapsulates the Boka, traditional Japanese porters, known for lugging huge loads up and down the mountains. They were sometimes known as the mountain masters or even lifelines. After the UCA was established, there remained people outside of the borders who were in desperate needs of deliveries. As such, the Volca traveled down to Mexico to be their lifeline, hoping to one day master the mountain of the Death Stranding. Okay. Continue to develop your connection level with him, and you might receive a new accessory. Interesting that on some of them it says a lightweight assault rifle. Wow, in this one they actually tell you what the fuck it is. The ultimate showing of their gratitude in some of them. A rod that excels at combos. So they tell you what it is? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I would have preferred for them to, keep it vague instead of telling you what it is. That kinda sucks. Well, all those, also known as the government. In the aftermath of the Death Stranding, many survivors in Australia wanted to rebuild their nation just as they did in the USA. Those who had been involved in the pre-Stranding politics assumed the role of an interim government in order to lead the rebuilding efforts, but they have not yet realized their dream. At some point, the group became known as the government, and Old Oz became their leader. But long before he was struck down by a case of chiral contamination, causing him to frequently hallucinate that he is living in a rebuilt Australia. Oh, he sometimes has hallucination that he already did it. Oh, that sucks. Waking from these hallucinations and realizing that he's still in the desolate wasteland of post-stranding Australia is a source of regular and profound anguish for him. Despite this, Old Oz is desperate to overcome the contamination and intends to devote the rest of his life to fulfilling his dream and rebuilding his country. That fucking sucks. That's really sad. I know what we're going to do. We're gonna give this one depression. Jesus Christ. Apparently, he will give us a better ammo container. Peter Gates, a staff member of the Western Environmental Observatory, Peter used to live near the plate gate and witnessed both its appearance and expansion to its current size. APAC prized his insight and put him into work at the local laboratory. Now he surveys the surrounding area with a mixture of curiosity and anxiety, seeking answers concerning the origin of the plague gate and the effect it might have on the rest of Australia. The brigands in the area, however, view the plate with far less inquisitive eyes, seeing it merely as a portal through which dangerous foreign technology, like the chiral network, will emerge and take root in Australia. Their siege of the observatory was an effort to prevent this, one that rattled Peter to his core. With the threat neutralized and the observatory connected, Peter is now hopeful that the chiral network will protect his facility from any future hostilities. Okay, showing off his gratitude. Okay. The Lone Commander. I'm guessing that he's gonna give us a better rifle. I mean, he did give us the sniper rifle and the sedative gun, so I'm assuming the ultimate showing of his friendship is gonna be a suppress sniper rifle, which would be the best of both worlds. In an attempt to defend itself from those who oppose the mission to rebuild Australia, the government established a private army. At its head stood the Lone Commander. A supremely talented sniper, the Lone Commander fought alongside Old Oz and others to rebuild the Australian nation after the Death Stranding. But along the way, he realized that the very people he was fighting were his fellow Australians. How had they become so divided? Why did they allow the Death Stranding to split their country apart? Regretting his part on the fighting, the Lone Commander cast aside his weapons and has led a hermit-like existence ever since. Okay. Continue to develop the connection. You might receive a lightweight sniper rifle that uses trunk guns. Oh, it's gonna be lightweight, not suppressed. Okay, it would be too powerful if it was just suppressed. Ken Hoshino, the musician, I'm assuming that the ones that have a real name, like this one or Lauren, are like real people, and that's why they have the real name in it. God, this coffee is good. Damn good coffee. A reclusive musician of unrivaled talent and exceptionally astute hearing, the musician once lived a nomadic life, traveling around North America and playing music with the friends he made. His songs were inspirational, giving people the courage to go on living after the Death Stranding, and are still listened all over the continent since passing through the Plague Gate to Australia. Oh wait, Gen is the guy from the waterfall. Gen is the musician that we find on the waterfall in the Death Stranding one. God, I have bad memory. Since passing through the Blade Gate to Australia, he has lived alone in his prepper shelter. He itches to create music that celebrates the joys of living. Humans are the only species that make music. Not really. We have discovered since that plenty of animals make their own type of music. Not the concept of music as we understand it, but they make like sounds just for entertainment, which could be considered music. Humans are the only species that make music. It is an essential part of who we are, not really a thing. Even babies in the womb respond to it. Music exists in all human cultures, and it is needed more than ever in the brutal world that the Stranding has left in its wake. It can overcome language barriers and build bridges between people. That is why the musician continues to create the play music, and he has holed himself up in his shelter so that he can devote himself to his precious work. Hey, Forelli, enjoy the lurk. Remember, the coffee sees everything, but enjoy the lurk. The musician's shelter is filled with the music that envelops and enriches the world around it. After Sam connects the shelter to the Chiral network, this music can be shared with the world, a small step on the road to humanity's revival. And it's been half an hour, so we're gonna leave it in there for now. Let's do some side content, and let's get to it. We have things to do. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, Woodkid, what do you have for us? Recover the Ghostmed cargo and take it to the data scientist. Yeah, we can do this one. Data scientist is interested in a piece of cargo left behind by the weapons factory, which seems to have some connection to the Ghostmech. If she can analyze it, she may be able to develop a new weapon from it. Ooh, nice.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Also, I'm gonna build a new truck since I had to leave mine behind. Fabricate garage. Fabricate truck. Fabricate and modify. Hopefully I have enough materials to modify it. The rainy one is really cool. I wish I could put more stickers. It sucks that you can only put one. You know what? Fuck it. The rainy one. Change color. The orange works well with that. God damn it. Vehicle customization, yes. Fabricate components. Arm components, okay. Sticky cannons, we're gonna need that. 2 might be a bit overkill, and I don't have a lot of materials, so 2 might be a tiny bit overkill. We don't have enough materials for another battery. Our battery is the only thing we have? We need to get better batteries. Yeah, I think the arm and 1 battery for now, it's okay. Take vehicle out. And yeah, I think 1 sticky arm for now is okay. Okay. From here, there might be a package close to the motherhood, they said, that will lead us to the shelter. I'm assuming this is the shelter.
Commencing route creation.
Somewhere around the motherhood to unlock that person.
Delivery route finalized.
I could play music. I could play some music so it's not just like complete silence with me talking over it. Um, but the problem is that I risk muting that entire part if I start playing music, which would lead to the problem of when I upload the the file to YouTube. Ooh, rain. Interesting.
You're mine.
Porcelain. What did we get? Porcelain base for the motherhood. We are on our way there. No longer on the grid, your batteries will deplete. Okay. Let's hope the porcelain base is not too fragile because it might be a problem. Somewhere around here there is a package for the something something. I forgot the name they gave the person next to it. Also, we need to develop the roads, etc. Northern Environmental Observatory. The motherhood. Okay, we need to deliver that too. South Distro Center.
That's the way.
I fucking love the concept of this truck is essentially just a really advanced garbage truck. Then instead of picking garbage cans, it's picking delivery containers, but it's essentially the same thing as a garbage truck. Rainy shelter.
You're mine.
That's really far away from where it should be. The data scientist. They said near the motherhood.
Nice.
The pioneer. There it is. Maybe that's why they had the rope. Maybe the package was on the top floors of the motherhood. That's why they had the rope. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. No, that's like normal level floor. That's not that high.
Stretching legs.
Well, it kinda is. Okay, package for the pioneer. There is a ladder in there. I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to use the rope. The problem is that I think I left the rope hanging way too high. Yep, left the rope up there. Shit. Do we have a ladder or something? Yes, we do. Which is arguably gonna be better than this rope. Call me crazy, but it might be better than the rope. Pioneer. How do we get there? Do we have to get around it? Cannot climb this. Cannot use the other doors. Careful. Let's see if we can get around, because that other package is super out of the way. I mean, this is technically on top of it, of where we were now. Is it this high or is it under this? It is under it. How do we get inside there? Through here? It might be through here, yeah.
Whoa.
Or not. How do we get in there? Oh, never mind. Not me overthinking things again. A signed poster? Oh, please don't let the Pioneer be Kojima. Okay. Let's deliver the things to the doctor. I know that ladder is a bit in the way, and I should probably take it away. It's kind of annoying. This is not the circle. The circle is further in. What the fuck? Delivery area. Oh, it is the circle. Yeah, because you cannot take the truck further in. Never mind. What do you have for us, lady? More BB pod decals that we can customize the BB pod with.
Kind of you to visit us in this weather. I won't keep you long. Checking the orders now. Your constant support hasn't gone unnoticed, Sam. You're a true friend.
I do what I can, lady. I do what I can. Ooh, level 4. Nice.
So grateful for your help.
High capacity blood bag. That is
With you.
disgusting. Large blood bag with increased capacity that will restore Sam's blood levels even when connected. Empty blood bags will automatically be replaced with reserve bags and can be stored in a pouch. More materials, thank you. Yeah.
Displaying your current order grade.
I
I don't know if you have been using them much yourself, but this is a new model with increased
There are
capacity.
people in these parts who won't hesitate to use force to get what they want. I suggest you take this with you, just in case things get rough out there. Keep it close on the way back.
Thank you. Do you have any order? No orders. Okay. I'm surprised by the little amount of missions they have. Like, they seem to be much more focused. They have the story mission and a couple of, like, side quests, but not a lot of missions. Also, where to? Straight and then left. Let's deliver the things to the pioneers.
Shall we take a dip?
Where the fuck is a hot spring? Someone built a portable hot spring? The fuck? Also, not during the timefall, maybe. Unless the hot spring somehow develops a shelter roof. Maybe not during the fucking timefall. Well, apparently the hot spring is something that you can develop. I'm assuming but that by helping the hydrologists you develop the hot springs. Bird feed for rainy shelter. Which I mean, at some point we need to visit those birds again, but it's not the priority right now. Beep 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 beep.
Gotcha.
I wonder if there's ever rain in Journey. I really need to play those games. Journey, Flower, and Apsu. They have been on the list for way too long. G-Space for the Pioneer. Cool. More delivery stuff.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Yeah, we're gonna have to surround that dune because going over it is a big no-no. I do love how the dune, and mind you, I live in an island that has dunes, and I have seen rain on said dunes. It's really like this. It kind of looks like mud. Which, mind you, yeah, of course, it's fucking wet sand, but it's, I don't know, it's good, it's fun to see things that I know from real life happen in a video game and see that they are well made. Someone lives in a fucking oasis. The fuck? Tiny oasis in the middle of the fucking desert. Not bad. Jesus, this looks like a fucking vacational spot. God, the colonial mentality is really, really sinking in me. I see something really fucking cool and I call it vacational spot. This island will be the death of me. Hey Pioneer, I bring you your things. Return BT figure, sign poster and G-Spaced.
In my whole life I've ever looked to a porter for support. Just not my way. Oh, this is that shit I lost the other day. Awesome. Yeah, hang on a tick while I check it out.
Yep, not Kojima. I can tell you that.
You found this? You seriously found this shit? Oh man, this is like the greatest day ever. Thanks.
You're welcome. He didn't ask you. He didn't ask you to put the Cupid in it. He was asking about the Cupid. He didn't ask you. He didn't ask you to connect him. Wow, rude. Also, again, not reluctant. So far, no one has been actually reluctant to connect into the chiral network except the lone commander. That's the whole northwest connected. Dude, I don't know who you are, if I'm being honest. But that connects the weapon depot to the weapons factory. Deployable shield, an extendable shield capable of blocking frontal attacks. Although mainly used defensively, can be wielded as a weapon. by pressing circle, so you can like tackle the enemies with it, inflicting non-lethal damage and potentially knocking them out. The shield can also be deployed and used as a barricade. Okay, cool thing.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Tiny bit of a level up.
So this is that chiral network folks are all raving about. I'm the pioneer, by the way. Yeah, I travel the world like my father and his father and so on. Gotta say, I didn't think network stuff could hold a candle to roughing it in the real world. But, like, you could use this thing to research past events and whatnot, right? Maybe even the void out that tore shit up around here back in the day. Oh, I shared one of my grandfather's favorite gadgets with you. Call it a thank you gift or whatever. It's a deployable shield. This isn't the safest place, if you know what I mean. Wind up in a firefight and you'll learn to appreciate its value real quick. Why not take it for a spin sometime?
Yeah, shield sounds cool.
It's a shield you can deploy in a flash just by holding it at the ready. Talk about a name that tells the whole story, am I right?
Deployable shield sounds like the shield from God of War, the way you describe it. Also, hi Artis, how are you doing?
With that strategy, you can use it as a cover and pop out to take shots. I guess you already know how to use a shield though, yeah? Anyway, with this little baby backing you up, you can power through a fight taking minimal damage. Or make a break for it if you need to. Makes life much easier, I guarantee it.
Nah, you're
Even
fine.
how you got by without it. For real.
So, what is that about being a pioneer?
I'm the third generation pioneer, actually. It's my calling. I was born into it. My family's been traveling the world since my grandfather's time, searching for stuff no one had ever seen before. But then, dramatic twist. Cause of the death stranding, we had to dramatically reduce the scope of our epic journeys of discovery. And then, another dramatic twist. The expansion of the chiral network across Australia has a chance of making a brand new plague gate appear. Or so I've heard. And if it does appear, we can travel to another continent. Meaning, this network might just allow me to carry on my family's globe-trotting legacy.
Yeah, but unless we fix the baby problem, you're still gonna be the last one of your family carrying the legacy.
Yeah, there's this massive crater just over to the west. Was made by a void out, of course. The same one that took out North Fort Knott in the blink of an eye. I don't know the details, but word is that people saw an omen or some shit. Like, right before the void out, this huge shadow fell over everything. Sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? That's why everyone's convinced this void out is different from all the others. And if we could figure out what the deal was, it might help us avoid a repeat someday.
Yeah, that sounds scary. I'll see you around, kid.
Again that I appreciate you. All right, back to it. Oh, I mean, wait just a sec. Sorry. I forgot to mention that I've got some cool shit here that I found, as well as a couple of rare gizmos that my grandfather left me. So come back again if you're interested. Good luck with the deliveries, dude.
Thank you. I like this guy.
Order completed. Well done.
Do you have any missions for me? You do. Deliver Legendary Strategy RPG Series Porter Battle Lines 2066. Uh-huh. So deliver a video game, huh? Porter Battle Lines 2066. Yeah, why not? Porter Battle Lines. That should also unlock some deliveries from the mother to... Not the mother, the motherhood to the kid, so... Charge it. Nice. But time to be walking in the sand, guys. Is there an animal over there? There was a tiny animal over there, yeah. that ramp facing forward or backwards? Oh, that ramp is to go over the dune. That's kinda useful. Clever. Clever, clever ramp. Not bad. See, I wasn't sure about the like how useful I find the ramps because I don't find them that useful at all. But seeing how the dunes, the slopes in the dunes kind of fuck with the vehicles, that's actually a pretty fucking good use. Or these rocks over here, that could also be useful. Well, time to deliver those video games. And destroy some of the local wildlife. But yeah, now hopefully the Motherhood will have the a delivery for this kid. I do have to say, it kind of sucks that it is unlocking things that we don't have, like the teleporter thingies. Uh, and the amount of fucking things there are in the way all the time, constantly. Like it can be a tiny bit overwhelming. Hey, porters.
Keep on keeping on. Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Thank you for offering the package, but no.
Hello and welcome, friend. Sit tight while I check your orders.
Almost out of the first cup of coffee.
Clearly took good care of this. There's hardly a thing out of place.
Level 4.
You've always been there for us, and so we want you to
Ooh.
know this. It's bound to come in handy.
It's kind of fucking weird that says device that automatically revives Sam when he loses consciousness. It's not the same to lose your consciousness as dying. Like, yeah, no, in this game, when you lose your consciousness, it's because you're dying, but it's not the same thing. Takes time to reinitialize after each use, so play it safe after being revived. That sounds useful for boss fights.
Your material allowance has been increased again. We look forward to seeing what you make.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is an auto AED unit. It can be attached to your backpack. In the event you fall unconscious or suffer significant blood loss in the field, this device will activate automatically and get you back on your feet. But this will only grant you a temporary reprieve. Once it triggers, you'll need to avoid combat at all costs and retreat to a safe area while you still have the strength to do so. Anyway, it may well save your life one day. So keep it with you, huh? And see that you come back soon.
Okay.
Order completed. Well done.
He did the animation of giving me the package, but he doesn't have his package on the hand. Good job, dude. Thank you, but no. Okay. Oh, I thought they were giving me. They're giving me tools. I thought they were no new missions. Sorry, bye. I thought they were giving me the packages they wanted to deliver. Jesus, I just blinded those guys. Hydration recommended. Beep 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 beep. Time to climb the mountain again. Is that bridge gonna be useful? Or is it just gonna be in the way? Hydration recommended. It is kinda better than going on the fucking floor. Gotta give it that. God, I need to start rebuilding the fucking roads. What are you? Animal. I know what I saw. There was a creature. I saw a creature. Don't show me the creature. I lost it. No. Imitation sake? Of course it is. Time to check if the ramp is gonna be useful for the dune. Deep, 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 deep. Going as fast as we can. Let's fucking go. Not that useful. Not with the car though. Maybe it's useful with the bike or with Sam, but not the car really. Which is a shame because, mind you, it seems like cool idea in theory. It seems like a really cool idea in theory, but not in the practice. Something for the pioneer. Nice. But yeah, we need to start rebuilding that fucking road. I assume that we have been far away enough from the other half of the map so that materials have respawned. It's been long enough. Is this thermal water? Can we actually take a bath on it? It doesn't look thermal. It just looks like water. In fact, it's not deep enough for Sam to do anything. Which is kind of a shame because he could just, you know, like if it's not raining, he could just like sit there and enjoy soaking in like salt water. Any missions for me, my dude? Make the delivery, take a delivery.
Oh, is it night already? And you're here even though it's dark out. That's crazy, man. There's no need to risk your life. Let's see if you've been doing alright with the orders.
I like this guy. He's well written. I like him. He feels so absurdly natural compared to everything else in this game.
I think I might be getting a crush on you, dude.
Is it because he is around my age? Is it because of that? Do I emphasize do I have more empathy for this character because he is closer to my age than the other characters that are over 40? Ooh, level 2, not bad.
You're crazy. Like, why you gotta work so damn hard? It's over. boosted your materials allocation, dude. How about it? Boost your spirits as well.
He sounds so stupidly normal. Oh God.
I got something super neat for you. Well, maybe not that amazing, but useful, at least.
What in the fuck is? Will it make it? Will it make Sam walk faster on the sand? Is that the whole thing of the camel hat? A hood shaped like a camel, ideal companion when humping through the desert. It reduces the stamina drain in the heat and slightly increases the cargo capacity. The hood's water supply will restore Sam's stamina if it drops to a certain level and replenish it when. Oh, interesting. So, I'm not faster on the sand.
So, I'm gonna hook you up with this camel hood. It's your best friend when humping through the desert. It's even got a special compartment for
I
storing
think our connection level just went up. Don't be meta with me.
If you do start to get a sweat on though, you've got the H2O you need to recover stamina right on board. How can you not use it in the desert? Am I right? That's fun.
I like this guy. I really like this guy. I can see a lot of people that would find him annoying, but I don't know. I think he's fun. Deliver legendary fine wine, Batard Montrachet. Okay. We have to go in that direction, so. The problem is it's fragile cargo, gotta be careful with it. Gonna deliver you a really expensive wine, my dude.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Okay, we need to get to the weapons factory fucking ASAP from here, so.
Commencing route creation.
Let's hope the path is not super annoying. Is it a BT area? Fuck.
Delivery route finalized.
900 meters.
Do mine.
Someone dropped the fine wine right after picking it up. Come on. The cargo I just picked is from the mission that I'm doing. So I have one extra bottle that got lost on delivery. Let's hope there's not too many slopes and that we don't have to slow down with the car. Afghanistan is a big place after all. Also, what is it with this fucking like...
Gotcha.
It's weird to find the chiral deposits just like this. Especially when there is no tar around it, because so far the deposits we have found have the tar around it. Let's put the things on my backpack when where they are safe, which is inside the car. Also, my car has seen better days. Starting to spark a tiny bit. Someone made a zipline over there? Oh, more chiral deposits. Interesting. So if you want to farm chiralium, you can either look for the golden creatures, the golden chiral creature, or you can look for chiral deposits over here. Guess I can leave it in the timefall shelter. Oh, there is actually BTs in the area. Fun. Oh, it restores the packages inside the thing. Interesting. We cannot rest in the shelter because there are BTs in the area. Ghost Mech cargo. Am I carrying something that I might not want to be carrying? Blood grenades, a bunch of them. Might as well use them. Yeah. I know, Dolman, I know.
Sense the presence of the dead. Be on your guard.
Oh, is it a new type? It is a new type. I haven't seen... Oh, it's a new type indeed. Oh wow, that's 100% a new type of BT. What the fuck is that? What are you? That's like an angry BT. What the fuck? It's like covered in blood and all shit. How many grenades does this fucker take? Okay, change of plans. Since grenades don't do it. He has like a shield even. The fuck? Oh wait, it is like the American BTs. Which means that he can like take me to a boss fight, I guess. Yeah, no, do it. Take me. Or is it gonna kill me? Nope, boss fight it is. Interesting, what are you? Dolphin again, I miss you. Okay. We can do this dance, we have been here before. And I can see your health bar this time. Climb. Ooh, headshot. And you're covering blood, which means that I can use this. Ouch.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Did you just hit that stone? Fucking weirdo. Shit. Oh, well. That was a waste of a grenade. Still have 4 more. Get out of the water. Nice! Good old-fashioned boss fights. A good old-fashioned boss fight. And clear skies. Love to see it. Love to see it. Also, the red BT. Jesus fuck, what the hell was that? was more scared of the red fucking BT than I was scared of this boss fight. But it means that I can get the Ghost Mech cargo now without any fucking distractions. Also, that's a shit ton of Ghost Mech weapons. What the fuck is up there? Special alloys. Is it just that? Did you take me up here just for that? Rude. Yep, gotta be inside, I guess. But yeah, no. I like having a normal boss fight after all. Even though the VT was slightly like the American ones, but different. Really similar enough. Ghost Mark.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Ghost Mech cargo. And just a bunch of weapons. Not bad. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that boss fight. I don't hate having a fight here and there. That's my own bola gun. Note to self, if I'm gonna get in fights, I might as well maybe like prepare my backpack beforehand. Tie things down so they don't drop. Compact surveillance camera for the motherhood. And oil of cryptobiotes for these people. Beep beep. There's also a charger over there that we might want. Okay. Charger it is. And I need to find a way around here that doesn't imply going through a spider infested area. Hopefully. Okay. Map. The data analyst. That's the pizza chef. The data scientist is over there. So, let's take it to the road.
Delivery route finalized.
Hopefully spider-free road. As spider-free free as it can get. Also, I didn't notice how close she lives to the desert. Is that a player request or... Nope, it's a her request. Oh, you need a ladder for the koala? Oh. God damn it, I don't have ladders right now. Well, I will think about it. Golden Cairo creature. No, not a golden Cairo creature. I bring illegal weapons. And also an AI control camera and a houseplant. You better fucking believe it. We get our own dog? We get our own dog. Canine-shaped landmine. Canine-shaped landmine. Oh, that's a hell of a fucking name. That will chase and attack an enemy. Only able to attack once. Yeah, no fucking shit. Dog mines electrocute human targets and blast mechanical targets with explosive damage. They are, however, unable to detect BTs and therefore ineffective against them. Pecora and Dawnbrain? Aha.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
I'm sorry, how are they not a downgrade from your mole mines that are able to go underground and cannot get destroyed? Unlike the dog mine that will probably get shot at? I'm giving you some of my favorite music. It sounds a bit narcissist, given that it's you who's singing, but yeah. Might be cheating, but it works. I mean, yeah. What the fuck? The VTuber or the dog mines? What is the thing that you're not that you're not getting? Pecora? Yeah, no, Pecora is in the game.
Order completed. Well done.
I was wondering if you knew her because you know you like VTubers and I don't know them that much. More empty pizza containers? What do you mean more empty pizza containers? Heh, otaku. Dogmech Sam rescued to the animal shelter. Deliver bar stools? Okay. Let's get her capture card. Might as well get the capture card for the streamer. Kinda knew Kojima was into Pecora, but why Pecora on the Stranding 2? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to one Kojima's social media, like not that much into it. And two, I haven't been paying attention to any promotional material, so it could be fucking anything.
Order
Okay, where's the mission? Fragment candle. Where's the fucking mission? Did I not accept the mission? Yes, I did. The fuck? Deliver fine wine? Yeah. Why is it not marking it?
Commencing route creation.
It is, but it is hard to fucking see.
Delivery route.
Time for a little trip, I guess. God, I need to fix those roads. 1300, 1600. Let's go get the capture card, yay! So she can stream in 4D. Because why streaming in 3D when you can stream in 4D? Also, warning ahead of time, there might be spiders. Oh, fuck off. Thank God someone left a rope. That's in a really fucked up place. Oh, come on, they all are? Oh my god. Not there, Sam. Throw the rope anywhere but there. Be nice. There you go. Okay, this is one. There's the second one. Where's the third one? Oh, third package. I'm detecting two. Where's the third one? There must be a third. It says 3 packages.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Oh, up there. Ugh. Don't break it, don't break it. Did something get damaged by that? Not really. Okay, who left the Elgato in the fucking desert? God, this is worse than ordering things to Gran Canaria. You order something online and you might not ever see it. Well, no, it is exactly like ordering things to Gran Canaria. Never mind.
Please give it your all. You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
It's not Elgato, it's Decato. Yeah, well, fair. It's brand safe capture device. Brand safe capture devices. It doesn't have a brand. First aid kits to the animal shelter.
Yeah, that's the way.
Well, I guess I can take them. God, I really need to start fixing roads.
Come on, what you got?
Is this Lagavia? Is Lagavia a place? Because I don't know. Oh, haven't been there. Does he have like a stone forest or something? I mean, this version of Australia has some things that are similar to Gran Canaria. Like I'm seeing a lot of like landscapes that look like the ones we have in the island.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
I and disappears.
Well done.
Order complete. Well done. I need a ladder. Do you have something in the storage that could be considered a ladder? Nope, I have to craft it. Okay. Data scientist lol. I did say that it's funny that they gave the title of data scientist to the VTuber because VTubers at the end of the day, especially the ones that are like partner and like big name VTubers, are kinda data scientists. They know a shit ton of data and they like examine it and use it to their advantage. So it's technically data science. Is that a fucking coffin? Doctor Cafe Latte. Oh no, Doctor Cafe Latte is dead. Why the fuck is there a fucking ladder up there? Let's try and help the koala. Can we not help the koala? Really? Get over here.
Awesome.
How do we help the koala? Can we not? What's the point of the ladder then? Cutie in the tree? Oh, she just wanted to see the koala. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but we are taking this koala to safety. Chad, don't look. He's fine, just sleepy.
Sam, if we're not in a position to deliver an animal directly to the shelter, we should leave it at the nearest facility.
That's exactly what we're going to do. Why is there another coffin there? Why is it with people abandoning coffins everywhere? Okay. Trust cargo. Koala.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
One or more pizza containers from the armed survivalist base. And dog. Where does this take us? To Rainy Shelter. I kinda have to go there. It's not in the VTuber's hands uh to handle the data and such. Yeah, no, I know that not all VTubers, like a lot of them have managers and stuff like that, but I don't know, some of them have. Are the Hololive VTubers just straight up talent? Have they not done any of their own work ever, like editing or like SEO stuff like that? One would think that they have to have started somewhere before being part of Hololive, right? Or haven't they?
Order accepted. Thank you.
I don't know how VTubers work. Like, well, I'm gonna have a quick nap by Dr. Cafelate's coffin in honor of them because I'm gonna get some more coffee. Be nice and behave.
You've been working pretty hard.
Okay. Sometimes yes, but not really. I know some of them have a past in other entertainment industries. Yeah, I always assumed that the VTuber groups were like idol groups, like kind of the same thing as idol groups. Also, Sam didn't really like sleep. And I let him actually sleep.
No arguments here.
Takanashi Kihara was trying to be an entertainer in awful things like indie wrestling.
Let's go, Grandpa.
Okay. Hope you revive soon, Dr. Cafelate. I hope you're having a nice time wherever you are. Also, 144 Legend of Legends. Jesus Christ. Have 35 and that's already more than enough. Hey, Porters.
Thank you. Kindly.
Okay, where is the closest mission taking me? What missions do we have? Recover empty pizza containers. Oh, we have to recover the empty pizza containers. Well, we haven't knocked those fuckers out, so might as well. Might as well, that's the closest one, so. Gotta be careful with our mines. Oh, this is a fucking BT area. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. On a creepy, scary BT area. No, thank you. I'm fine. Also, I was going the wrong way. The terrorists are this way. and I prefer to deal with them than with angry ghosts. But yeah, no. What I was saying, I always assumed that like VTuber groups were like idol groups that yeah they join and they eventually graduate. They just like go away from it. But that they have to start somewhere. That they just didn't like appear. They had like a career before that. Is that a spider group? Yep. Not on purpose, dudes. Not on purpose. Then again, most of the VTubers that I watch, if not all of them, are people that I have met either through the Neighborhood Watch or people that I have met through the Rainbow Raid, stuff like that. Like I don't watch a lot of VTubers, mostly because they are most of them don't do the type of content that I like to watch. Like most of them have like way too much energy for my taste. I tend to like the kind of content that I make, which is like more chill. Like I know there is like chill VTubers, and I watch some of them, but most of the VTubers that I know are like always like super jumpy and happy and you know. Oh fuck! I left the packages on Pecora's house. Shit. Need to go pick them up again. Request enemy illumination. Enemy elimination, no illumination. God, I need to learn how to fucking read.
Damn. Looks like there's some lost cargo for the pizza chef. Shall we take it to him?
They have done a really good job with the lights. Can we turn this off? No, no, we cannot turn them off. Okay. So they can still see you, and you cannot really turn them off. But they don't attack you, which is something.
Ready.
Get away from the lights. Why am I using Dolman? There's a watchtower over there. No throwing you, dude. No throwing you. Tiruling. Okay. That's a lot of them. Jesus. 13 fuckers. I mean, it's doable. We have done worse. 14. Organization 14. Thanks for the video that I'm assuming is about VTubers. Thank you. Time to focus. Okay. Sorry. Gotta go into focus mode. Gun. Ooh, it's a heavy. That one is a grunt though. Knocked out. And his friend didn't notice. Fun. One down, some to go. Yeah, get over here. Is he taking the longest fucking route ever to get to where I was? Jesus, dude. Whew. Okay, at least I can shoot their helmets off. But God. I have been better. I have been better. I'll fucking admit it. I have been better. That's another heavy. That got him. So his stamina is gonna start draining, I'm assuming. Yeah. Apparently you can still shoot the heavies. It just takes a bit longer. Keep scanning something, I'm assuming it's probably an animal. Okay, I'm guessing that guy got knocked out. The guy up there, I don't know if he is a heavy or not, so... Do you wear helmets? No. So I could one-shot him. Just need for him to turn out our way. There you go. Did you see something? Did you get scared? He might. He might have seen something and gotten scared. God, I love this gun. What are you? Heavy. Second one could put him to sleep fast, but I prefer to wait. Might as well wait. It's not that much time. There you go. 10 out of 14. Then we have the problematic ones, which is the fucking car guys. That are going to parking here, which is good. And probably going to see the other guy knocked out. There you go. That should do it. There goes the car. Nice. Armor. Fucking armor. Ah, but you don't have armor on the whole body. Hell yeah. That should take care of some of the problem. Okay, there's some of the cargo. Another enemy up there. One up there, 1, 2, 3, 4 more enemies. I'm missing the 6. There's 2 enemies up there. Okay. Grunt or heavy? Grunts, so no helmets. God, I love knowing the types of enemies because it helps a lot with where you can shoot or not. Stop. Nice. Good old punch in the back of the head. Also, that guy walked a long fucking distance. His patrol route is pretty fucking big. I don't care about the rifle, scan the guy. Grunt, okay. Manageable. Clearing this area should make it easier later. Also, shit ton of materials that I can use for road building. Heavy. The heavy might be a problem. Another heavy. Three bullets left. Gotta be careful with that. Also, a road. Nice. I don't have to build it myself. One down. That guy. Searchlight guy. It's not down. Can I hit him right in the ass? Is that gonna... Not an instant shot, but good enough. Time to start stealing some shit. Starting by the empty pizza, and then the special alloys and other stuff. Also, empty pizza boxes are big as fuck, Jesus Christ.
Let's get a move on.
Did you seriously fall on... God. Oh, Sam. Yes, I can have some coffee while I do this. Also, I have to say, the baby soothing was a lot more accurate on PS4. I don't know how it was on Death Stranding Director's Cut, but Death Stranding base, the original Death Stranding, had a lot a better animation. Like, it was a lot smoother, and in general, it felt better to do. Bloodbag, nah. That's my vehicle, which I might. I really wish you could like disable the mines. Because the problem is that they are going to see my car, and they are going to probably attack my car. Oh, you can hack and destroy. And if you use your scanner, you can see the range. Oh, that's fun. You just have to get really fucking close. What the fuck is that? Carrot growing kits for the data scientists? I mean, we have to go back to the data scientists at some point. Can you grab those things? Tiny arm. There you go. Beep beep beep.
Gotcha. You're mine.
Dee 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 dee. A moment of peace. Yeah,
Head further now.
guess you can call it that. Taking a photo, Peko. Time to repair some cargo. Time to start stealing some shit.
That's the way.
A twin rod, also known as a Thuk. Blood bag, high capacity blood bag, PCC level 2. Ceramics and special alloys. Nice. I would prefer metal, but works. Just works. Gotta try not to ride over the enemies and kill them by accident. Can you pick the things through the window? No? Yes, I can. Guess I can pick them up myself. Never mind. Okay, you go in the thingy. Another empty pizza container, 1 out of 3. Smoke grenade, not bad. What is up there? Nothing real except locker and chemicals that I don't care that much about. Powder vegetable set, honey apples, another floating carrier, resins and metals. Oh, speaking of idols, I did watch K-pop Demon Hunters, I think it's the name of the movie. Not a bad movie at all. It was pretty enjoyable. Like the animation was really nice. The character writing and the whole story was also
Well done,
nice.
Sam. That's
Full
the
of
last
stereotypes,
stop.
like mind you,
Let's
like
head to our destination and make the delivery.
I'm I'm aware that a lot of the characters were like stereotype idol culture, but not bad at all. Also, it kind of feels like they were sending a message about idol culture, which they probably were.
What you got? Let's do this.
It was a fun movie. It was enjoyable. I honestly didn't think I was going to like have as much fun with that movie as I did, because I only saw clips of the songs and it was like, not really my thing. I like musicals, but I'm not too much into K-pop. Like I don't mind listening to it, but it's not something that I go out of my way to listen to myself. So a whole movie about K-popers was not really my thing. But would you fucking look at that? I actually enjoyed the movie. It was nice. I'm actually looking forward to maybe getting a second movie. To be honest, there's a lot of material there to be explored, and that I feel that could be used for a sequel slash
Right.
prequel. Oh, is the car too full? Yep, the car is too full. Well, time to start dropping things that don't matter. Like that. And just place it in the backpack, I guess. I think it's the materials that are the problem. I think I picked up too many materials. In fact, the floating carrier is oops all materials right now. I mean, right now, resins and special alloys are not what I need the most. Ceramics and metal are. So, I can take the ceramics and metal out, put them onto a carrier. Containers 1, 2, and 3. Nice. And auto arrange cargo. Can I use the car now? Yes, I can. Okay. They didn't want to start leaving things behind, but sometimes you have to. Also, when I was watching the movie, I was speaking with a friend that I was watching it with about how I haven't seen a bunch of Disney movies in the past like 10 years. Like, yeah, I have started rewatching some of the classics because of Kingdom Hearts, but I haven't seen Moana 1 or 2. I haven't seen Frozen 1 or 2. Haven't seen anything pretty much. Anything pretty much since the Frog Princess. Oh, my good car is actually here.
Facility grounds.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. I'll review the orders now. Excellent work. This cargo is in perfect condition.
I mean, one of the boxes is a bit crumpled, but it should be
I
fine.
did not expect you to bring me this, but I'm glad you found it.
Level 2? Eee. Someone's a bit picky.
Your current porter grade.
Thanks. I hope we meet again.
Oh, interesting.
Sam, the Masanga you just delivered to the pizza chef appears to have triggered something. Shall we go inside? Proceed with caution, though.
Let's cargo manage. Pickup off-roader 2. Which it's technically pickup off-roader 1 because it's the one that I made the first. But... Two cars in this economy. Okay, time to see what the chef wants from us. I don't like that they are giving us more access into their shelters and like they are giving us more human interaction with some of the characters. It was something that was severely missing in the Stranding one.
Look, Sam. There's a door over there.
Look, Dolman, he's printing weapons. Are we gonna talk about that? No? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Well, that's not something that I was expecting. Please don't tell me Pizza Guy is connected to Higgs. The pizza mission on the Stranding one was oops all Higgs, so. Ouch. One down. I need another weapon. Fucker. You and I are gonna have a big fucking talk.
That was a close call. But why would there be ghost mechs inside the pizza chef's facility?
Hey, chef. You and I are gonna have a fucking talk. Get over here. You better start explaining yourself.
No one will ever stop me from making my pizzas.
Okay. Well, this is a cutscene.
Those who dare disrespect pizza do not deserve to live.
Also, what is it with Sam knowing fucking martial arts? Jesus. Slowly. This is some Kung Fu Xian bullshit. And I fucking love it. He just proved that he respects pizza. Will you stop attacking us?
Goddamn.
I'm sorry. I really fucking like how he keeps eating and drinking off camera because they don't want to make the animation of eating. And it feels really weird because they have the budget to do a shit ton of really good things, but they don't have the budget for animating how a piece of pizza disappears.
Sam,
Doesn't even have to be a good animation, just don't do it off camera.
something I would like to give you. I'll need a moment. Please.
Jesus,
avoid
that
every terminal upstairs.
you just ate 3/4 of a pizza in like 10 seconds, Sam?
Sam,
A whole pizza, never mind. Are we gonna talk about your weapon smuggling and the fucking ghost mechs? No? We're not gonna talk about the weapon smuggling and the ghost mechs, aren't we? Also, Sam, your face is a tad... The fuck? I'm sorry, am I playing Death Stranding or am I playing Yakuza? I need a second to process the fucking bullshit that we just experienced. I mean, I'm glad that Kojima's going back to his weird bullshit. Like, mind you, I'm glad that he's going back to his weird bullshit. I have my thoughts about this game and I will like formulate them eventually. But I'm really glad that this feels like it feels compared to the Death Stranding one. But God, sometimes it's a step too far. We're not gonna talk about the killer robots.
So what was that? Martial arts?
A form of karate I invented while honing my craft.
I call it pizza karate.
Pizza dough acrobatic karate.
Oh, well.
To be correct. Let me ask you, Sam. What, in your personal opinion, is the single most important factor in serving good pizza to one's customers?
I don't know. How you cook it? Season it, maybe?
That is still hot when you deliver it?
It is the delivery man. Without him,
Yep.
the pizza delivery tradition would not exist. By the way, sorry about before.
You're the guy who makes the pies here, right? Which means that you're the real pizza chef.
Indeed.
So what exactly happened here?
I just got so caught up rebuilding the roads, I didn't notice those fiends breaking in. After they imprisoned me, they used an imposter to run my business as normal.
Oh, the pizza chef we were talking to was a fake one. Like, this guy was just making pizzas trapped in his basement. And Higgs was impersonating him, delivering weapons with the pizzas. Oh, okay. So he was not into making the weapons or the... Okay, that explains it. It's a shitty excuse, don't get me wrong, but it's an excuse.
Cover to smuggle weapons. A scheme in which I was their unwilling accomplice. But I had faith that someone would eventually put a stop to it all.
Free the trap pizza chef? You are the pizza chef. That was the trophy. The trophy is, so you are the pizza chef.
You know, there are very few who could hold their own against me as well as you did.
Firmware update rubber pizza. A rubber disc used to train aspiring pizzaiolos. Provided by pizza chef, it can be thrown as a weapon, knocking even the most heavily armored human. Oh, when a headshot is scored. Okay. So it is exactly like the bola gun, but less useful. Suited for covert ops, and it fits in a grenade pouch. So it is like the bola gun, but less useful. But hey, pizza dough, it's pizza dough, I guess.
I'm going to increase your materials allocation.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Ooh. Allows you to throw grenade-filled cargo containers at enemies. The fuck? That feels like a war crime.
Read this. It will help you to learn one of my secret techniques. The great spinning pizza strike. With it, you can use rubber pizza dough to silently subdue enemies a short distance away. Refine your execution through VR training.
Of course he's giving us a secret scroll. Local residents have shared the following items. Secrets of pizza dough, acrobatic karate, striking. Great spinning pizza strike, so they are giving us combos now?
Pizza chefs hone their craft with rubber dough just like this. But I find it functions just as well as a weapon. Try tossing it at an enemy. If you manage to strike them in the head, the force of the spinning dough will incapacitate them for a time. They will suffer no permanent harm, of course. And you will have a chance to remain undetected.
Okay.
You already possess the necessary foundation. The enemy stands where they are strong and weak. You see these things. For instance, you can quickly restrain an opponent with rope. Can you not? Well, Sam, the essence of pizza dough acrobatic karate is concentration. While observing your foe, you must channel your strength in preparation for a single strike.
Where in the Karate Kid bullshit is this?
You learn. But someone with your potential should have no trouble at all.
Okay.
I intend to rebuild this pizzeria of mine for the new world and the people who will need to be fed.
I only have one condition. Don't get animatronic animals. They can be trouble.
Help me to achieve this goal and to ensure that no more weapons are delivered in my name. Come back soon.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh. Hey, look, it's my cars. I'm sorry, can we take a second to appreciate the stance? What the fuck are you doing, Dolman? What in the actual fuck was that? Okay. All this talk about pizza has been making me hungry. Okay, so hopefully no more weapon delivery. Just, good old pizza, old-fashioned pizza. Deliver a pepperoni pizza. To the architect. This is a new person. Oh, that road connects to the Valley Road. Got it. Where does the architect live? Shelter in the middle of there. I kinda need a way up the mountain, but yeah. Express breakable cargo. Delivers sodas. Completion within 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna need the road for that one. I mean, I can try to deliver that one, but it's gonna be a trek. I need to move things from my old car, the rainy car, to the purple dog, or however I was calling that thing. Okay. To car 2. Nice. Rainy, you have served your purpose. Thank you for your service. Time to deliver a pizza Tommy, I guess. To the architect. That was a hell of a cutscene. Like, I don't get me wrong, I like it, but it felt like way too over the top. It felt like, it felt like going from Metal Gear Solid 1 to Metal Gear Twin Snakes. that kind of over the top. Which, again, in itself, not bad. It's just that, Kojima hasn't been like that in a fucking while. The weirdest thing we had in a fucking spell was Miller's yeah. Keep flat. The weirdest thing we had in a fucking while was Miller's fucking burger thingy. Cargo grenades. You can throw cargo grenades. Increase MP firing rate. Cargo grenades, yeah, why not? Let's deliver that pizza.
Order accepted. Thank you.
It's funny that we met Pecora. Also, Pecora is something bad in Spanish. Just just notice that the name can be misread. It can be misread. Oh fuck! It's a fucking BT area, isn't it? Well, we don't have the whole fucking day, so. Let's hope we don't have to deal with too many BTs. Because that's already a whole minute out of the five we have. Oh, cool, it's Watchers. Okay, what can we do about them? Do we have blood grenades? Not a lot of them. We can try and blind them. That's too fucking many, never mind. Is that a fucking graveyard? I think I'm faster than them, but I don't really want to risk it. But I have a pizza to fucking deliver. Okay. Okay, out of the BT area. Fun. Not my funniest or easiest delivery. But yeah, no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that it's funny that we met Pecora because Nea chose the plain pizza instead of the pepperoni pizza. I like pepperoni myself more than I like pepperoni more than, you know, other types of pizza. So I would have chosen this one. 255 out of 5. Yeah, not the fastest delivery.
Wait. Is this what I think it is? Is this a pizza made by you-know-who? I'll confirm order status right away. Don't want that pie to get cold on me.
Pizza made by you know who. He has a name. Good old Tommy Pizza Maker. I don't know his name. I'm assuming that Atami is his surname.
And I mean really fast.
Oh, cool. Within 5 minutes. It's interesting that S-rank rates are different. Because S-ranks on Death Stranding 1, if they said 5 minutes, you would have to be there in 1 minute. Oh, Jesus. Why did you start playing the audio now? Fucking weirdo. Sorry about the echo. But yeah, no, pizza... Huh. I delivered the pizza in almost like 3 minutes out of the 5. That's weird.
That really hit the spot. I can't thank you enough. I'd like you to connect my shelter to the chiral network.
I would like to get out of this BT infested fucking graveyard. Also, I need to give Sam a shower because he's sunburnt as fuck. Hey! That's looking slightly better. Nice. Chiral bridge. A chiralgram in the form of a bridge. It can be built on complex terrain with angle selected during the construction. Your movement speed is increased while crossing chiral bridges. Be aware that chiral bridges will disappear during periods of timefall, rain, or snow. Interesting. Can I make a chiral bridge to the inventor? Because I couldn't make a normal bridge. But maybe we can make a chiral one? The power of electric weapons is increased. Nice.
I'm really online. Incredible. Oh, I've just shared my chiral bridge schematic with you. You should be able to build it right away if you happen to have a level 2 PCC in your possession. These bridges can be crossed more quickly than standard ones, though they won't function properly when it's raining. They're a little something I whipped up as a thank you. Really didn't take very long either. You know, that pizza really made my day. Actually, I'm the one who built his restaurant's oven. Glad to see that he's been making a mess of it. It's
Nice.
not easy being an architect these days. I just wish I had the freedom to do my job properly.
I mean, you're an architect, you don't have to build things, you just have to design them, so... You technically can still do your job, just through the chiral network, I guess.
Because mine is a dying art. There was a time when I believed that nothing was higher than architect. But now, whatever I make will succumb to timefall or be destroyed in a void out.
Make something that doesn't get destroyed by timefall or void outs.
Which is terrific. But this just means there's no longer any need for me to actually build something with my own two hands. I don't know how I should feel about having fewer opportunities to practice my craft.
I mean, it kind of sucks, but you still have challenges. Design something. We have clothes that withstand the timefall. You can design a building that works the same.
Well, once you've constructed the foundation, it generates a chirogram that functions as a bridge. They're useful when there's limited space to build, or when you need to traverse a gap with a difference in elevation. I also added some modifications that allow you to cross these bridges more quickly. But since high concentrations of chiralium destabilize chirograms, chiral bridges won't function when it's raining or snowing. It's a safety restriction, implemented to prevent accidents. Even so, these bridges should still come in very handy.
You designed the oven.
Well, we did it together. It was a passion project. We had to refine the design over and over until the pizzas came out just right. We got there in the end, though. That first pie we had together was unforgettable.
Oh.
If I close my eyes, I can still remember how it tasted.
Well, gotta go.
It's getting a chance to talk with someone else. Pay me a visit again sometime.
I will. I mean, you kinda live in the middle of fucking nowhere, but I will. Also, I said I was going to do more reading, and I haven't done it. I'm really sorry. Deliver models of Fort Knot City. Okay. Deliver cult classic manga. Musclebound Porter Wars. Deliver chemicals. And high quality time resistant wood. Nice. I mean, we have to go back there, so might as well. Lost in a BT area. Fuck. Yeah. Do you have more blood grenades? Because I don't have a lot. We don't have a grenade pouch? Auto arrange it. There you go. Assault rifle is empty, so I might as well unequip it. Serve its purpose. It served its purpose. Are ghost blades good against? No, somehow don't work on BTs. Fuck. Okay. Minimum one container. Nice. Less rain, less BTs, less problems. Also, they have increased the amount of distance that you can have from your car before it despawns. Like, I don't know how far away you have to be from your. I don't know how far away you have to be from. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, it turned into a bunch of small golden ones. That's cute and sad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, on Death Stranding 1, if you left your things in the car, it would despawn them as soon as you got like 100 meters away or so. But in this one, it seems to like give you a bit more of distance. Do we have a PCC level 2? We do. Chiral bridge, zipline, transponder. Nice. Allows you to perform beach jumps, a form of instantaneous travel via the beach. You can jump to any destination marked with a transponder icon. This includes facilities. Cargo and vehicles cannot travel through the beach. Any cargo you're carrying when making a beach jump will be placed in a private locker. Well, the question is answered. And jump ramp. And safe house foundation. Nice. Chiral bridge. But it uses 250 of the bandwidth. How far away are they? Change the angle. Oh, okay, I see how they are. It's like making a bridge with ladders. Also, I just saw that it's spawning, and that's kind of weird. Also, how do you have a nighttime picture of my chiral bridge if I just placed it and it's daytime? That's kind of weird. It's just hard light, which is nice, I guess. Yeah, what the fuck are these stones? Is this a graveyard or is it just... Maybe it's the foundation of a big building. Is this my truck? Not my truck. Also, it's really hard to see against the fucking sun. Cargo loss in a BT area. Is that the... yeah. Oh look, someone left another chiral bridge. Useful. Thank you. One out of 4. One there. Ugh, bats. There's one there. Where is the other one? Architect's helmet. I wonder if it is that there's a concept that architects in Japan, uh, especially like old-timey architects, not all architects and not necessarily nowadays, but old-timey architects, especially when building not big buildings but like houses, architects that would like make your house. They were also the carpenters and like they would show up and build the thing themselves. They would design it and build it. So I wonder if it is an architect in that sense, not an architect in the sense that Western culture has, that an architect just designs the thing and that's it. Which in itself, again, mind you, it's a thing that it's like kinda dying because architects nowadays, most of them just design the thing and they don't work on it, even on Japan, which is sad because it used to be an art. It used to be an actual art to like design a house and build it yourself. But nowadays, it just changed. Which is again sad. I don't know. We're losing a lot of things, and maybe it's because my mom was a blacksmith. I I feel that there's a lot of things that are being lost, and I feel sad about it. I don't know. I just felt like crying there for a second. uh, I don't know. It's culture, it's history, it's a lot of things that are like disappearing, and I don't know. I also wanted to be an architect, if possible, a hands-on kind of architect. Like I've always wanted to design something and build it myself. And then I learned that architects don't really do that. Architects just design it and give it to the builders, and the builders do the building. And then I learned about the Japanese architecture schools and how they used to build houses and stuff, but not most of them not anymore. And it's like, sad. It kind of sucks because I was never really good with math, so my architecture dreams could have probably died as fast as I had them. But I still like the idea. I love like architectural design and learning about different types of architecture styles, etc. Delivery mate. Show off. Well, not show off. He's busy. Also, it's kind of weird that the call answer it answers itself without warning to the person that is on the other end. It feels a bit voyeuristic.
Marvelous. Far more than I needed.
Don't worry about it. Level 4? And level 3. Almost 4. Not bad, old man.
Data under lock and key here for a while now. But I think you will put it to good use.
If you are not smuggling weapons, why the fuck do you have these? It's making me really, really confused. It's getting hard to trust you, old man.
I'm going to increase your materials allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
As thanks for your assistance, there is something I would like you to have.
Another technique? God, Jesus, that scared the fuck out of me. Ooh, a keek.
This contains secret knowledge of another technique of mine, the pizza whirlwind kick. It allows one to defeat multiple enemies in quick succession. Very useful if you happen to be outnumbered. See for yourself in VR training. Oh, and this, the machine gun, is just something that was collecting dust in storage. I am not skilled with such weapons, but I think you will have no difficulty wielding it. Do come and visit me again.
I will, old man, but are we gonna talk about your machine gun? No? Okay. Breakable cargo, ceramics and special alloys. I will eventually. Well, it depends on how many BTs are there. Because if there are BTs, we're kind of fucked, but if there are no BTs, it's fine. Also, it's not a time mission, so. Up the road we go again. Let's hope we don't have friends on the way. Clear skies for now. Didn't even have to fight them. Might be speaking too fucking early. Maybe I should shut my stupid mouth before something happens. Might be jinxing it. Okay, that's the delivery point. Someone placed a ramp over there and it's... I know that it cancels the fall damage when you jump with the ramps, but it still feels a bit weird to, you know, jump with the ramp that way. Bring a shit ton of materials, my dude. Beep 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 beep.
Glad you can make it. I'll need a moment to review order data, so sit tight.
Sitting tight. Nice.
Sorry for asking for help all the time. I like to give you
Electric
lists of
trap.
things.
Thrown weapon that electrocutes an enemy that triggers 8 sensors. Deployed. A deployed trap will connect to other traps within range. Oh. It's like an electric fence.
I'm increasing your materials allocation.
Now display your current order grade.
These electric traps are great. Got me out of trouble more than a few times. Any enemies that get too close will be zapped by a powerful shock, potentially knocking them out. And if you set up 2 or more in an area, the closest traps will be linked to each other, meaning that any enemies who happen to pass between them will be subjected to a shock as well. It's a good idea to prepare countermeasures when you're worried someone might come after you. I whipped these up when I needed something.
It would be a way to get rid of the car patrols.
Really work.
What deliveries do you have? Yeah, I guess I could deliver that. Manga and this three. It's not that much cargo. Can I put it on the car? It can go on the car. And I had a really bad fucking idea that I should save for. Because this is a really bad fucking idea. This requires a hard save. This certainly will require a hard save. Well, Chad, I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready for the really stupid idea. I hope you're ready for the really stupid idea because I'm sure not. This was a bad idea. Oh, this was a really bad idea. How long does it cancel the full damage? How long does it cancel the full damage? Seems really long until you touch the floor. That it's funny that damaged the cargo a lot more than, you know, jumping a fucking cliff did. God, that gave me some vertigo. Which is not good. But it was also pretty fucking cool. And it took us to this area, so. Time to deliver the things. The really fragile things that I just broke. I mean, it's a fast way down. Not necessarily a good one, but it's a fast way down indeed. Pizza Tommy's back in business. Also, I might call it a day when we get to the distro center. Because we cannot sleep on the observatory, but on the distro center we can, so. Might call it a day over there. Especially because Ned's coming back and it's almost 10 p.m. Uh, 9% damage is bad. I have seen worse, but it's an acceptable amount of damage, but it's gonna be an A rank, not an S.
Let's see what the orders have to say.
Yeah.
Not seeing any issues with the contents. We appreciate it.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Thanks for coming. We hope to see you again.
That was a short interaction. Do you have any new orders? Deliver to this guy and deliver to the Timefall shelter. I mean, we do have to deliver to them, but I also kind of want to build a fucking road over there. So when we build a road, I will worry about that.
You take care of yourself.
Time for a final delivery for the day, and to get some. Nate's bringing me a kebab. I asked her if she could bring me a kebab because I got hungry because of all the pizza talk. It's gonna be nice. Also, since she's doing that, I'm gonna make dinner for her because she's been out the whole afternoon, so. Well, more like evening, really, not afternoon, but she's been out a lot, so. I will get her dinner and then we can have dinner together. But first I need to finish this. Sorry that I didn't do a lot of reading. There will be another Oops All Side content and Oops More reading stream. Just got to focus on doing side missions and I didn't expect it to, take so much time. I did half an hour of reading and 2 hours and a half of of everything else. Kinda wanted to do a bit more balanced, like do 15 minutes of reading and 15 minutes of mission, but I kinda got way over my head. Also, again, I think I left some things back in Pecora's place. Which kinda sucks, but hey, if I can rebuild the road, going back and forth shouldn't be that difficult. Hey, Samson. Bring in some materials and thingies. Delivery time.
Oh, I see you're back. I'll process you quick. Just sit tight and give me a minute. How did you manage to get in here without even a single scratch? You must be some kind of miracle worker.
I have really, really good reflexes and good luck.
Been missing for a while now. You did good tracking it down.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Always glad for the help. Don't be a stranger.
I won't. In fact, I'm gonna use your shelter thingy. Private room. Never remember the fucking name. Sam needs a shower. I could use the Magellan to teleport and deliver things. We have plenty of fucking things to deliver. Eh. Shower it is and calling it a day. Also, gotta love the miracle water that is able to heal sunburns. Okay. Time for a hard save and calling it a day. It's been nice. It's been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun. Tomorrow morning I will probably do Spanish stream. But for now this is it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do on the afternoon, evening-ish. Still up for debate. But yeah, it's been nice to get some more Death Stranding in. I will see you around. Have fun, be nice, and I will see you tomorrow with more. Bye 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 bye.